Hello everyone, this is the Greyshot117 here, bringing you another COH2 a replay. This is a 3v3 with Zio, oh god, David, Darkness, Fat Wreck, Helmut Der Muscle Man, alright, and Dizon Esto. Goddamn, I'll call him Diz. Diz, Helmut, Fat, Zio, David, and Dark. Thank you for your replay, Zio. Thank you so much. In any case, this is a 3v3 on the Glees. If in case you're wondering why I said that multiple times, because this map is usually 4v4, and I just had an awesome 4v4 on a stream play, which I think would technically have gone out a few days ago, but whatever the case may be, it is awesome, and I highly recommend it just for the comments that the person on the enemy team stated. And yes, the person he was complaining about, all of them were very high-ranking 3-star guys, but in this game, rank doesn't matter. I can pull this up and you can see that, oh my god, this guy has 3-star prestige, he must be amazing. Yeah, he put a lot of hours into it, but well, we'll see how this goes. Right now, it looks like allies are at a massive disadvantage in playtime, but hey, we'll see how things turn out. Right now, we have, Helmut with Overwatch Doctrine. So, what do you expect? A Pharah, Mercy combo, maybe some Diva action with some Reinhardt playing defensive, and then, of course, you want to add a little bit more. You'll probably want another support being a Bridget, and then just add in a Genji in there, just for added awesomeness. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, so Overwatch is not Blizzard related. It is an explosive weapon that, well, at least they have access to. And then you also get a bunch of supportive weaponry and stuff like that. So again, you can see units on the minimap. You get some flares for capture territory, airstrike, better defense, etc. Conscripts staying together. Again, Soviets strong together. But unfortunately for that Stern Pioneer squad, even though it is, you know, doing a fair good number on the Soviets even packed together, this MG is going to pretty much suppress them and stop the Folk squad. Best chance he had is get close to a fire grenade. Why you would dive over cover, I don't know. But you're being utterly annihilated by that close range MG. In any case, what else do we have? We have David going armored assault tactics. Again, a lot of armor and a lot of heavy armor and some good anti-infantry strafes, so we'll see how that goes. We have the artillery, so we have the heavy armor, the artillery, and the goddamn idiotic, god, what the fuck? Armor Company? Why? I hate Armor Company. I don't like it. Doesn't matter how much they change it. I don't like it. Don't like it. Don't like it. Anyway, why a lot of these I'm just like, well, Sherman's good anti-infantry. So I mean, the Bulldozer's better, but Sherman's base is fine. And the Wolverine, while an awesome superhero, not a great tank destroyer. Unless you have a lot. But the best thing for that tank destroyer at the time was for them running over infantry rather than being effective. So we'll see how this works out. Riflemen trying to hold this munition point. Looks like they're able to get the fuel on the left-hand side. Right, unfortunately, though, going to the Germans. But, hey, resource-wise, it's still looking pretty good. About even both sides, except for maybe the munitions for the Allies. But, hey, as soon as they capture that, they'll be in a better footing. Now, let's see what else they went. So, overall, actually, I'm looking here, and it's pretty good all around. They have a nice wide variety on the Allied side. Axis have yet to pick anything, but we'll see what turns out in the near future. If you want to see your replay in the near future, make sure you submit it to my Gmail with a short description and no AI, please. I had a guy who's like, look at this awesome game, went to go look, and literally started, and someone left the game. So please, 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 no AI, and then you have a greater chance of the replay being shown. Nice MG suppressing Helmut's forces. So yeah, not going well. Oh wow, Stern, wow, okay, Stern Pioneer squad with a Panzerschreck. Not a bad idea, but versing infantry, not the right choice. Wow, he's really making sure he's good on anti-armor, which is weird because with the MGs, you don't have to worry about scout cars. So, did Zio do something? No, he doesn't have anything, and we have no armor here, so the fact they have armor is a little bit concerning. Throwing grenadiers in a building, not a bad idea, unless that enemy force has a flamethrower, then it's going to be super effective. It's going to literally, doesn't matter how good that cover is, it's going to burn you right out. MG redeploying, a good micro on David's part. Let's double check Zio, because he was pushing hard on right. And it looks like, yeah, he's going to continue to push hard on that right-hand side. Not a bad idea. Again, if this guy's going to spend some more time and kind of regroup his forces, then great. Capture all the territory, get the resources as much as you can. That way you can kind of rush for that armor, better infantry weapons, etc. Bunker, like, wow, okay, so they are really, really playing defensive on this side. If Diz is like, we have to make sure this point doesn't get decaptured. We need that fuel. And if you don't know, if you capture this point, you decap the fuel over here. So that's why a lot of players on the opposite side will rush for this point. And there was a time where you would throw an MG in this building, and that way you could help suppress it. But they were like, okay, that's a little bit overpowered. It's just a bit overpowered, so they stopped that, which is a very good idea. Very, very good idea. Anyway, we have some forces pushing on up. For Kenworth trying to hit the building, which, I mean, it'll do something. Like, studying, like, 2 minutes before an exam will do something, and not a lot. That rifle grenade's going to do a hell of a lot more, just because it's more designed versus infantry. Mortar also coming down in that position. On the far right, we have allied forces with Dark, pretty much. It looks like maybe preparing for a counterattack over here, which, really, there's not much to attack. There's an MG here, you drop some smoke, and you can get around it. Simple as that. Goddamn. Conscript's trying to hold on, but we have a mortar opening fire. It looks like we have a fire grenade being deployed by the Volk squad. Gonna kick them out of the building. He would be stupid to get back in because the fire grenade's still active. Okay, no. I'm sorry. My apologies. That would be stupid. You know what's better? Getting your own troops in the building that is on fire. And you can still see the fire, so your men slowly take damage. My apologies. That's... Wow. Just a different level of stupidity. Wow, and then, yeah, because they were in the house, have them so low on health, that flamethrower unit is instantly able to KO them. Great job, man. Great job. Just Helmet, just showing new levels of amazing stupidity. Alright, but in any case, looks like, again, nice idea with the ambulance that reinforced your guys. American infantry equipped with bars, whether they're being based by lieutenant or manually equipped, like the rifleman. Slowly pushing on up, though we still have an MG42. Once again, a mortar team could be very effective here. Or do you have grenades? Yes, you do. You have grenades. Okay, so you have the grenade ability. So what you could do is, and before you say, there's no smoke grenade. Yes, I know there's no smoke grenade. You can go around here and just chuck a grenade and instantly wipe them. Because, oh boy, rifleman grenades are good at wiping German MG groups. Flamethrower pushing back the American rifleman. We have, oh god, half-track moving on up with flames. Bring all the flames. Although, once again, I find it funny that they're doing it right in front of that Pioneer squad. It's like, no, you can't advance. And the Pioneer's like, why? We're trying to kill the mortar. Isn't that the point? Anyway, speaking of which, of advancing, the riflemen are still pushing over here, which is allowing the Allies a huge advantage in munitions, like 3 times the amount, and a decent amount of fuel over the Axis. Again, not huge, but it's enough. They do have an American AT gun here, so they could use that to start pushing back this half-track. Nice idea, though. Retreat until you get more forces. You do have a captain, so with that in the AT, you should easily be able to push back that half-track. MG going here. We do have, looks like, have some mines being deployed. Oh, you put a demo. Okay, they can see the demo, and if actually you can get close, you can use a flame attack on the MG and should burn them out. Oh, heavy cover should allow you not being suppressed. Wow, okay. Mortar comes down on the mine. That sucks. What kind of a waste. MG smartly retreats before being wiped out by that flame. And for the love of God, Helmet, please do not charge up here. And if you do, please make sure you sit yourself squarely on that demo. Flame Barrage knocking out the German Soviet AT gun. MGs, though, opening fire on the half-track. They will do damage, but the problem is that half-track is just so deadly. Oh my god, David. Get out of the buildings, David. David, get out of the buildings. David. David, no. David, you're burning to death. David, no. Oh, David. The fact that this MG's been firing that long is also kind of funny. That half-track's almost dead. And I expect a fire grenade to be deployed. You figure a Panzerschreck shot would do more damage to the building. You would actually be cool. Maybe it doesn't necessarily, if you want to make it like even or fair, the Panzerschreck shot on the building doesn't necessarily hurt the infantry, but it blows out the cover. Like the building itself won't get as much, like chunks of it will be blown out, and that will increase the effectiveness for other infantry to then kill it. Maybe that's a way they could make more destructibility in the next game, or whatever they end up doing. Yeah, we're at this point now where it's like the next game is really not far out, or at least I would say not as far as it could be, because with Dawn of War 3 being released, the next game, well, no, they have Age of Empires 4 being released, and then it was probably going to be COH 3. But they've probably been in pre-production, if not early development stages, for quite some time. Like, if it's at least been as long since they put up the survey, which, by God, that would have still been a heck of a long time. Because I think they would have been on before that. Yeah, that would be interesting indeed. Oh, boy. Something just died. Oh, the building. Okay. American infantry pushing on in. Let's double check, see how everyone's doing. Oh, we have a nice push on the left. Just annihilating this guy. Oh my god, what are you doing, Fat? Panzer Grenadiers and half-track was moved for healing. Oh, here's a question. You moved it there, but does he have the ability? No. You probably did ask him, though, and he's like, as soon as the Stuka's done. So, a little bit later. American infantry pushing on up. MG going to try to hold out, though. It'll do a fine. They don't have smoke grenades, but if they get enough infantry coming in multiple directions, that could be a hassle. Rogue squads, though, coming in, most likely getting that heavy cover and just helps take them down. Or just throw a fire grenade on all of them. That works, too. Just burn them alive. Folk squad up to Vet 2 and pushing the enemy back. MG moving up with the Soviets and more conscripts moving on in. We do have a lot of mortars on the right, though. Yeah. A lot of mortars. That should help push them out of the buildings at the very least. Wow, some of these buildings getting really close to being on fire. Like, they're smoking. And when there's smoke, there is potential fire. At least in Relics games. There's not a fire yet. It's getting close to being a fire. Stuka firing. Mortar knocked out the MG. Stuka just knocking out all the buildings. Oh, yep, there it goes. Panzer Grenadiers being pushed back by a Major, which most likely is on the front line, not to do a ton of damage, but just to get veterancy. If you can veteran your Major, you can get a lot more special abilities, such as, again, the fake barrage, or additional artillery strikes, additional recon plane, etc. So, again, pretty good, but we'll see what happens. This guy really needs to change his game. I like you have a medic, I do, because at least healing your guys, but by God, Zio is just tearing you apart with his bars. So, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens next. Hopefully something substantial, because otherwise I think Zio has that left side locked down. Farrak, though, has his half-track on the mid, and on far right we have a conscript squad with barely any men throwing a Molotov cocktail that just misses the mark, but the mortar is retreating anyway. Okay. Wow, this guy's really playing defensive. Like, this MG's pretty much been there the entire game. He's only gotten 1 kill, so I don't think he's had to fight that much infantry. The question is, why hasn't he... Like, you can drop smoke. White phosphorus. I mean, I'm sorry. Well, not even smoke. You can just drop, like, a mortar barrage on this thing. Well, I'm sorry, howitzer barrage is the correct term. A double howitzer barrage and just push that back. Or the smoke from the rear echelon. Like, you have smoke. I don't know. That's kind of... I'm very confused about that. Also, I like how he's making this giant tank trap line. It's like, why? Like, it's... We don't want armor to come through. Okay, fine. They'll just come through this way instead of this way. And these guys will just use this cover for their own advantage when during their assault. You essentially gave the Germans a free... I mean, unless you have troops there to stop them from getting up close. You just allow them to be like, hey, we're just going to annihilate them at that range. So, good for you. That's great. I'm glad. Hopefully it works out. Probably won't. Hopefully it works out. Stuka firing. I don't know where the hell the Stuka would come down on, though. Alright. Hitting mid, and I think it did kill a squad, so there we go. Oh, wow. Yeah, Zio lost quite a bit of men. Stern Pioneers opening fire. Almost killed the Rifleman squad. But, yeah, actually, it did quite a bit of damage. Alright, so it looks like they're pushing, and actually there's no defenses on the left. So a lot of these forces are going to push on in. This poor fuel cache. Oh, or he's going to ignore it. Are you placing mines? Yes, you are. And because you are this doctrine, you can't place the heavy ones, so you're placing the light ones. They're essentially tiny little mines you can kind of group together, and they'll just kind of impede armor a little bit. Zio's getting a Jackson. We have a mortar, a T-gun, some American infantry, which I think should push left. Kind of hold that fuel. We have a lot of Soviet forces once again trying to... I've been noticing this. He's really trying to break this spot. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. But right now, maybe it's just me, but I feel like you need to capture mid. Like, that would probably be the bigger target. MG, though, suppressing the MG, which is going to have a hard time. Molotov cocktail, though, being thrown. Oh, good throw right inside the building. And hopefully, maybe that will just barely be enough to... Come on. Oh, yeah, he goes in front. Retreat it, retreat it, retreat it. Come on, retreat it. There we go. Enough to make that thing fall back. Conscripts coming on the left-hand side. Volk squad's holding mid, though, with everything they have. How many kills does Stuka have? None. Yeah, oh, wow. It's got no kills. Alright, I thought it was doing a lot better. I truly did. We have a Stug on the field. We have a Brumbar on the field. Hello. With a spotting scope. So he went Jaeger armor. This is really good. I like this because it counters long-range artillery, including the B4. With the Stuka bomb, spotting scope helps with recon abilities along with the actual recon. You can have a half-track, quickly go around the battlefield and lay down mines. And the Elephant, a good tank destroyer. Not the best in my opinion, but still really damn good as long as it hits targets. Mortar... Oh boy, the mortar carriage opening fire on the Brumbar maybe? Showing who's better at anti-infantry. And the Brumbar's like, yeah, you're not even in the same league as me. Oh boy. Oh, with the match everyone's been waiting for. The battle of the, like, blimp artillery. I love it because they're both firing and they barely, like, hit the other. It's like they're both struggling to fire their shells. It's like, take this, and you take this, and you oh my god. Well, I think we can safely say the Morkhead doesn't stand up to the Brumbar. Nice Stuka, though, hitting a lot of infantry over here. Brumbar being hit by an anti-armor grenade. Or anti-tank grenade. Nice job pushing that back. Mortar carriage, unfortunately, did not make it, however. And, overall, was it, who's this guy? Dark, being pushed back quite a bit. I mean, he'll hold on to the sector, but I think with enough momentum, Diz is probably going to retake this left side. On the right, however, we can see that Zio is holding this side and retaking it quite easily. Sure, yeah, they have a Pioneer squad trying to hold this point, but it's just not going to work. They're just not going to have enough to hold this position. They need more firepower. The Stug is not it. It's anti-armor focused, not anti-infantry. So wait, oh shoot, Fat Wreck, you deployed the elite troops doctrine. Once again, I don't like this anymore. I think the Tiger Ace is a good idea. I think the 150 fuel on top of the, once again, this such heavy impact of manpower and fuel, respectively, is just annoying. And I think that's hurt its effectiveness as an actual commander. But again, we'll see. Yes, I know it's the old trump card, but this even plays into the fact it's more of a trump card than ever before. So we have a Stug deploying. Do they have any AT? Oh my god, fighting position. Tank traps. I could see maybe he placed it to stop AT fire, but not really working out for him. Howitzers not hitting the target. We have a red smoke being deployed, so we can only assume what that is. Oh yes, sector assault. So a lot of strafing rounds, a lot of bombs coming down very shortly. Hopefully we can see a lot of carnage, or he's just gonna run away. He's just gonna run away. Oh, Stuka firing. Hit this area, please. Or kill the building with actually unit inside. Nice. And while the Americans are launching a force over here, they're being utterly wiped out by a counterattack on right. Oh, bombs being dropped. Not really any major targets being hit. Howitzers returning fire, but once again, they need to focus on the infantry more than the armor. They're not going to do all that much. Infantry on the left, though, pushing back the Reindeer squads. God damn, he failed to retreat. Diz just lost his two great frontline infantry because they failed to retreat. Sternvik strike coming in, though. And pushing back the German assault, at least the infantry assault. And I love the German planes doing really now that... Oh, there goes a plane. Oh, it almost hit the Stuka. It almost hit the Stuka. The Stuka like backed up and hit the building next to it. That's awesome. That's like a Battlefield moment. A Battlefield moment is, look, I hate to break it to anyone who likes Battlefield. Trust me, I love Battlefield. But goddamn, a lot of their trailers, stuff like that, is just showcasing how amazing their planes crash. That's all it shows. Look, I'll tell you straight up, like, I love Battlefield, but goddamn, a lot of their trailers are like, hey, you want to see this helicopter crash? Hey, you want to see this awesome plane crash? Literally, look at the reveal trailer for Battlefield 4, Battlefield 1, and let's see, Battlefield 5. Yeah, Battlefield 5 had a plane crash. Literally, the guy shoots the pistol and the plane crashes right in front of him. There we go. And like Battlefield 1 had, I think, like 6 or 7 planes crashing. You had the Red Baron plane and all those. You had the random plane hitting the windmill. You had the plane hitting the run, like the Zeppelin. You had the. Again, there's 3 right there off the trailer. I'm just naming them offhand. And literally, they cut into each other. Maybe it's just an easy way to, like, okay, we can't really show people dying. Just have the plane crash. But in any case, let's move on. Oh boy, so we have a bit of artillery. No real frontline heavy tanks that I can see so far. We have not seen a frontline heavy battle tank from the Germans. That is astounding. They're going very support heavy, which is a risk. But how many times have we seen that just Panther spam? Oh, good hit on the from the Brumbar using against the Sherman, and a lot of AT weapons coming on up. This could be a trap for Dark. Oh, fire the Panzerschrecks, and you got this. Fire the Panzerschrecks. Oh, it missed. Brumbar, fire. Oh, you missed. Oh, well, no, you hit the rear echelon. Oh, there you go. Oh, look, the Wolverine's firing. You know what's having trouble with? Penetrating. Why? Really freaking good front armor. Not so good at armor penetration for that type of weapon. Oh, we have an IS-2, though. That'll do it. Panzerschreck's just not doing as much. Stuka kind of missing the target. Wolverine's still trying to help, but just, wow, focusing on infantry rather than armor. Meanwhile, Zio just keeps managing to take over the whole right side. It's kind of sad, honestly. Although I fully expect we to see a Tiger Age soon, and then it dying. Wow, nice job with the Pac 40, stopping the T-34, 85, pinning it, allowing possibly AT gun to get a second shot, possibly kill it. Brumbar barely missing. We have a Zis opening fire. Brumbar barely alive. Brumbar bouncing shots, but it can't bounce the shot on the flank from the American AT gun. Very nice job. Kill a 2-star Brumbar. That was Diz's best unit, and by far that was probably the most effective unit he had. His Grenadiers weren't doing all that well and everything, so that's gonna hurt him. That will hurt him a lot. Oswin advancing, trying to kill 2 armored vehicles. I mean, it is killing the repair crew, and it is doing damage. But you're going to need something with a little oomph behind it. You know, the Stu would have been a better choice rather than a goddamn Oswind, in my opinion. You know, maybe the battle tank wasn't such a bad idea to get. Maybe you do need that. You can get a Panther now. That's fine. Oh, that was a good plane crash. It got some of the infantry. The Germans are like, what could possibly go wrong now? And he loses a couple squads to a plane crash. It's like, God damn it. RNG gods are not on my side today. Anyway, meanwhile, wow. Okay, so Fat Wreck is currently trying to gain mid now. He's given up on the right side. Zio is probably going to use this to full advantage, just fight mid. That's what I would do. Just slowly move over. By God, I mean, unless you do like a really weird strategy, like the guy I versed like a few days ago, I took over his side, but he planted a bunch of teller mines. He sent up pack guns, and I'm like, oh, I'll just send infantry. And then he would do close-range Panzerwerfer shots and then slowly move up his line. And I'm like, this is either the dumbest or one of the smartest moves I've seen in quite some time. And it was working. It was actually pushing me back, and then he brought up a Tiger to just finish me off. I'm like, what the fuck am I fighting right now? Alas, it didn't work eventually when I'm just like, okay, Minesweeper, shock troops with 4 Mother Russia, some B4 action, and a KV2. I'm good. Or a KV1, sorry. Turned out just fine. Oh, super coming down, wiping out quite a bit. Oh, wow, 3-star major. Good job on that part. Your major, unfortunately, didn't make it, Zio. But, hey, you're retaking mid, and you have the far right, so I can't say you're not doing anything. This guy's absolutely saving up for a Tiger Ace now. So I can't wait to see it die in 2 seconds flat, because you know what he has? A Jackson, which can penetrate heavy armored tanks. So we'll see what happens. We have Katusha opening fire? It's doing okay. Not incredible, but it's doing okay. I mean, you got 2 kills. Stug opening fire, managing to kill the most valuable unit here, the ambulance. And its carcass. Had to make sure that died. Double Wolverines pushing on up. Let's see, what died? Oh, the IS-2. They killed it with the Briquette Morpher? Or just a bunch of Panzer Shreks. Oh, close range Calliope. Doing quite a bit. Forces retreating. Oh, they're rushing right into the American forces. It's a slaughter. Wolverines advancing. Oh, wow. Yeah, the entire allied force is advancing. We still have at least 15 more minutes of this. So, what the fuck? How are the allies not going to be able to win this? Oh, I see that. This guy still has the left-hand side. With barely an army. Definitely undermanned, but at least he's trying to hold off. We also have Panzer Grenadiers moving on in. Nice job killing the Stug. Wolverines, hate to break it to you, you're not going to do all that great. Nice job with the T-34, 85. Just try to run them over. That kind of stuff. If you get, it's weird. It's a dual-edged sword. You get close, Pinstrikes are probably going to hit. But that being said, you can try to run them over. Oh my god. Is that the railway? Oh, sorry, howitzer barrage in this area. Most likely just try to kill the buildings. We have a King Tiger being deployed by Helmut. Wow, very close to having a direct hit on that King. That would have sucked. Hey, we have a freshly good King. Gets hit. Oh, we need to send the King back for repairs. It's focusing on armor. Even though he could probably shoot the infantry unit right there. Wolverine on standby with a T-30-45. That might just barely be enough to hold back the King. I wouldn't hold my breath, though, because I would say that the King's front armor would easily fight off a Wolverine assault on it. It would really just mostly be like ping shots before the King Tiger's like, yeah, I'm going to kill you now. The howitzer barrage just getting a nice hit on that building. Wow, Axis need to do something quick because they're about to lose this game. But I'm assuming that's why we're about to see a Tiger Ace. I'm going to make the assumption we're going to see a Tiger Ace. Now, he hasn't deployed it yet. My assumption would be he's going to heal up his infantry, so then deploy it, so that way it doesn't take longer for him, because again, the manpower debuff would hurt him. And to keep his forces from coming out as fast. So maybe that's it. Let's see. But otherwise, we have mines being deployed, so good job on David. Zio, once again, has a great American fighting force. He is a true American. Anyway, or a real American. King Tiger, though, being deployed, going straight through the city. Could be a risky... Oh, shoot, going for the Katusha. Can he kill it? No, Katusha just barely able to make it out of there alive. Whew. David's like, I almost lost that. Jackson lying in wait. If they could attack now, they could AT grenade the King, use the Jackson long range fire, possibly take it out. Now he's being smart. He's keeping it on the road. He's not putting it in this area, so that's good. We also have special armor piercing rounds being equipped to help penetrate the Tiger armor. Very smart. Conscript being pushed back. Blob is moving on up and now retreating. Pack gun opening fire, kind of missing because of the hill. Alright, they're managing to retake this sector. Wow, Jackson getting a beautiful hit on that unit. Tiger Ace being deployed. Oh boy. We have a shot that damaged its engine. Or was it a shot? No, it's just those mini American mines. American forces, though, pushing back the stormtroopers. Tiger Ace, too scared to engage. Oh, Tiger Ace hitting the Sherman. Sherman does not give a fuck. Says, hit me all you like. Stuka bomb or barrage coming in. Missing the infantry. Infantry just going straight up. Panzerwerfer shot. Almost killed that American infantry squad. Needs to pull that sucker back. Tiger advancing. This, could be very, very bad. Grenadier squad equipped with G43 rifles instead of Panzer Strikes. Most likely just trying to increase that anti-infantry effectiveness. Because, yeah, Zio has a lot of riflemen that are just tearing yours apart. So I guess he needs something to combat it. AT gun opening fire. Calliope being chased down. Wolverines! Now's your time to show me that you don't suck. Tiger Ace does not care opening fire, even though he's really outmanned and outgunned. Unfortunately, Wolverine just can't pen. Gets a beautiful shot on the Wolverine as it's retreating and manages to kill it. So nice job on that part. Overall, a victory for the Tiger. Did fall back, but did kill a Wolverine. Jackson, though, slowly being healed up, is like, yeah, I'm not going to fight this. That he can sacrifice his weak units. I'm not going to deal with it. Now, he's going to probably pull back and have the repair crew heal it, at least I would assume. Or he can keep it right there and do nothing. One of the two will happen, hopefully the first. Any case, they're finally, you know, it's been like a minute or two, but they're finally using enough bullets to break up that cache, so that way they can capture the next point. Now, let's see on the far left. Tiger being healed up. We have a large army pushing left. T-3045, IS-2. So it looks like they're going to try to break left. And what does Diz have? Oh, he has an elephant. Oh, fuck. But this could be good. Soviets are over here. It's over here. Along with all the Panzer Shreks, which could flank and do a lot of damage. But if the armor moves here, the elephant would have a clear line of sight. If they sneak around and go this way, they could flank the elephant. So that's why he may need to reposition himself. Oh, Panzerwerfer opening fire. Actually, good barrage overall. Maybe they didn't kill anything or decrew it, but hey, it still did enough. And it's up to 2 stars, 23 kills. Whereas at Stuka, I swear to God that Stuka's not been doing all that great. 21 kills, and I think it's been out longer. Conscripts right there, throw an AT grenade, but they're like, nah, that could be, you know, work. Major, oh boy, very close to dying, but still alive. Ambulance though did die, so that sucks. Calliope opening fire. Oh my God, elephant going in close range. The dumbest move it could have done. Instead of using its range to its advantage, it's decided to go point blank. Nice shot with the pack-in thing, taking out the most, well, worthless target. And good thing they killed Wolverine, because you know, that was the big threat. I mean, sure, they killed something. Yeah, that Teller mines would have been good. Having additional pack guns, Panzer Grenadiers would have been better. Just wrong area, wrong time. That elephant just pretty much, yeah, should not have engaged that. That was a bad move. Speaking of which, Tiger Ace though could come in and help with you know, the King Tiger, but decides, hey, I'm gonna back up. It's fine. Okay, this would be a good time to actually push in because the Allies are pretty far ahead. If you can do like the sector assault, combine that with a full armor charge and just hit them from a flanking way with a bunch of infantry, you could wipe out the entire Allied army in one go. But again, we'll see what happens. IS-2 and T-3045 just need the Panzer Grenadiers. This is not what you do. Why? Because the main guns are going to focus on the Panzer Grenadiers. They can't take the barrage. What they should have done is had the armor come in, like they do right now, and then have the Panzer Grenadiers come in on this flank. That way they hit them from the side of rear armor. Does a lot more damage, likely, extremely high chance to penetrate, and, well, it just can make a better position overall. Where's that goddamn Tiger Ace? It died? Wow. Died like a bitch. And Germans falling back. The Soviets still have this position. Bombs away. Actually doing quite a bit of damage. Actually, almost killed a unit. Almost. Storming strike was, you know, suppressing half an army, but at least they killed 2 men with that bombing strike, or 3. That was insane. wasn't it? Yeah, the Germans have the means. They're just not using it effectively. They're just like, we'll just, you know, fight them head on. And it's like, no, you need to be smart. You need to be all might versus all for one. You have to come at it in a different way. You can't just use pure strength, because you may not be as strong to deliver the final blow. You may still be capable, and you have the means. Unfortunately, you just can't go head on. But yeah. Anyway, speaking of going head on, American infantry fighting Panzer Grenadiers and stormtroopers. Yeah, they're dominating this hillside. Bundle grenade, though, getting a nice hit on both units. Stormtroopers, though, moving in. They're trying to capture the point. Alright, they do know the Sherman's there, right? That will do a lot more damage. Infantry retreated, so good, actually, job with the, German infantry, at least pushing back the riflemen. I truly thought they would have lost that. But no, what ended up killing them was actually the, armored unit. Panzerwerfer barrage kind of missing the point, or the target. A lot of Soviet armor right here. Wow, okay, really surprised we retreated that. Trying to see what was called in. Oh, major barrage? David says, yeah, why? Oh, okay. Sure. Let's just say he did it oh, wow, okay. That was a weird place to drop down that barrage. Anyway, you still have the King Tiger. So they're not entirely done. But with Fat Wreck losing a Tiger Ace, he's essentially out of the game. And then with Diz, he's, I guess, fine. But yeah, you guys are fighting, essentially, you're fighting a force that is way too large. It's going to be hard for you to encircle and cut them off or do any major cool tricks. So, yeah. I don't think it's going to go very well. I'm going to fast forward because I think we all know where this game is going. I don't think anyone wants to just sit back and relax. Like, hey, I wonder what they're gonna do. Anyway, they're pushing up. Nice, nice Panzerwerfer barrage. Cleared the initial issues. Good job with the King Tiger using its strength to advance, so the AT gun can't hit it. AT gun hitting the side along with the Jacksons, which again, thank you, Zio, for having the better anti-armor. King Tiger being pushed back. Elephant now redeployed. Elephant, fire! Oh, so close. Oh my God! Why did he mass retreat his Panzer Grenadiers? They were fine. Oh my God! Elephant being like, help me, help me! He's getting behind me. He's behind me. He's gonna fire on my rear or my side. Whew. Wow. Okay, good maneuvering by the Elephant. Was able to get the IS-2. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be the same way with the T-30-45, but the Panzer Grenadier shouldn't be far behind, so it should help. I was going to say Stuka possibly getting some extra stuff. Fire with your Panzer Grenadiers, my God. Fire. Good job. Elephant's like, see, I managed to kill both of them. It's like, well, one kind of stopped moving, and the other one got hit by a lot of Panzer Shreks that are now killing your cash, which you really, really need. So maybe not a full victory, but yeah, overall, wow, okay, nice job. You killed your own cash. But yeah, they lost the king. They could deploy another one shortly, so they're not out of this yet. But it's not looking good. Once again, artillery kind of pushes them back. Elephant killing another IS-2. That's pretty damn sweet. You have a King Tiger now. If they kind of work together, they can start pushing them back. The problem is, even though they've been getting a lot of kills on the Allies, I don't think that it's going to be enough to retake half the map. Ooh, that was a good plane crash. Almost hit the King Tiger. Jackson coming in. Oh, Red. Zio's still there. Leading the charge. Oh, shoot. It died. But one last Jackson remains. Can he get a final shot? Oh, nope, it died from the Panther Shrek. And let's see. Sherman opening fire point blank, probably killed the unit. They did take mid, so they do have a small chance, a small window. What the fuck is this? Dude, get yourself a Panther and deploy a lot of infantry. My god. Like, hell, you can deploy the storm... Wait, hold on. Yeah, deploy for any ambient building. Deploy me these fucking buildings and take over the point. I feel like Fat Rex just not very good. Even though it showed that he was actually pretty fucking good. Like, these are all rookie mistakes. But goddamn, as being a rookie, Dark is actually doing decently well. His only rookie mistake is trusting in the Wolverine. Except for that, he's been doing pretty well with like a 3-star major and whatnot. But yeah, it's just... Nope, yeah, definitely have... Yep, that assault. Yep, that's the most effective assault you can do. Hit random infantry. Don't go for the point. I love how Zio's just like, yeah, this guy's an idiot. He's actually fighting my infantry. Hey, you do a master retreat. Raffle. Yeah, I would say so too. Oh, the Panzer from barrage close range is actually pretty sweet. 42 kills, not bad. Once again, the middle is being taken by the enemy, and it doesn't look like this guy even cares. He's not an AI, by the way. I would say he's an AI. So, Fat Rack just sucks and screwed over his team. Good job, Fat Rack. Good job. It's funny because actually after that major assault for killing the Allied armor, they were coming back. If the Axis actually had a good teammate, they could have won it. But in any case, yeah, Fat Wreck, not great. I mean, yes, he got more damage than Helmut, but Helmut got the most kills, so at least he had something going for him. Most damage for the Axis team is Diz at 46,000. And that'll probably go to Panzer Grenadiers and his Elephant. On the Allied side, we have David with most damage. Pretty good. Most kills also David, although he took a hell of a lot of losses. Dark took the most, but at least, you know what, he did decent for the amount of playtime he's had. And Zio got positive KD and almost most damage. Let me just double check real quick everyone's best unit. We have the Wolverine, which, 7,000. We have the American Rifleman with 14,000. And how much does Jackson's do again? Oh, yeah, 13,000. And he produced 2. How many of those blasted Wolverines did you deploy? Yeah, 4. 4, and they did, like, half as much. So, yeah, that just goes to show. Any case, let's double check David. David, best unit was the IS-2. Not too bad. Fat, oh boy. Tiger Ace, it did decent. I just wish he would have kept it alive longer. He'd probably killed it, be like, I need the fuel and manpower. Anyway, so, yeah, Helmet, Stern Pioneers. Oh, yeah, they actually did pretty well. And a lot of damage taken from that King Tiger. Oh, boy. It took a beating. And Panzer Grenadiers were the best. That's what I thought. Elephant, not too bad. I would assume it actually did pretty well. Yeah, close to 8,000. So, overall, pretty good game. If I would have to say is just... The one thing that I would probably say for this game that's incredibly important is the fact that don't forget about the stars. Like, goddamn. Like, the stars were, like, something like, hey, you need to take these. You need to take these. You're going to lose. Axis did pretty well, even though they got pushed back. They're at least keeping the fight going. Making sure your units are well supported would probably be a big thing. But probably the last thing to close would be just, like, dude, like, communicate and try to coordinate, because there are multiple times the Allies put themselves in a compromising position. It would have been great if the Axis worked together and kind of flanked, but alas, they did not. So maybe that's just they're not working together, maybe they're not in a group, whatever the case may be. Coordination is key to any victory, and there were multiple times where a good fast strike from the two other players could have wiped out the entire Soviet army. So just put that in perspective. But in any case, guys, that's hindsight. Of course, you can't always see things. Not everything is 20/20 on the battlefield. So that's why I give my perspective to kind of show you what the game was. But in any case, I want to thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. This has been Greyshot17, and I'll see you all next time. Hello everyone, and before I go, I want to give a special shout out to Patreon supporters Ollie, Joey, Ace, Aaron, Leo, Nick, and Tim. Thank you for your amazing support, and thank the remaining Patreon supporters for your support as well. But seriously, you guys rocked. It's been Greyshot17, and I'll see you all next time.